Alrighty guys, so today we're going to be doing an interesting video. Now, if you guys have not seen this little thread on Twitter, it is a thread who's made by this user here. I don't particularly know them or care for them in any way or anything like that, but I did see it and I wanted to go through it and kind of talk about it and then kind of see if they're cooking or if they're not. So it essentially says, I went through an entire list of 111, or the entire list of 111 pals in Palworld to see which one seemed like a Pokemon ripoff compared to or not, because I've seen a lot of people talking about it, but no full comprehensive list. Here's what I found. And so essentially in this post, they are going over every single Pokemon that kind of looks alike, and I'm going to go ahead here, and we're going to be doing a two-parter. So you guys aren't just going to be getting a one-part, you're going to get a two-part video. So this is going to be a first-part video, alright, where I'm going to be saying if they actually do look similar, or like they're actual knockoffs and ripoffs, or if they're straight up capping and what they're saying is stupid, right? I'm not gonna be reading the descriptions. I'm just gonna be going off of the basis because like they'll say things, and I want to go ahead here and just get the little thought out that I have right now. Most of Palworld's designs are definitely Pokemon inspired. You can very clearly look at them and tell that a decent bit of them are Pokemon inspired, but they're inspired in certain parts. And I want to use this first one as an example to explain my logic behind this. This is a bipedal, bunny character, in Palworld. This is Cinderace, okay? You look at the two and you look at the similarities between the two. Okay, the similarities between the two are they're bipedal, okay? To the arm structure. The arm structure is very similar, where it's a round, kind of leading to a circle. The fact that they both kind of have this little scrunch on their little legs here. And then the feet. The feet are like, if I full screen the image here, you can see there. And you can see here, they're like identical, extremely identical. And honestly, comparatively between the two images, that's it. That's what they have in common, and I want to take it that a lot of the power designs do this, where they'll take this general body type, and with these little scrunches are definitely clearly inspired by Cinderace. The general body type with the round arms, long legs, and little scrunches are inspired by Cinderace. However, the rest of this is very clearly new shit. Cinderace clearly does not have a tail that's like this, clearly does not have any neck fur. This thing doesn't have any of the spikes that are on the side of Cinderace's head. As you guys saw there, sorry about that, just kind of minimized it there for a little bit. So you guys probably saw it from a little bit of a different angle there, but as you can see, there's clearly a little tuft hanging out here, and there's like this large, like kind of ferret to like more of a back end thing. Cinderace has this little head thing, but it doesn't really lead in anything leading into the back. And then that's about it. And then clearly this is also green and it's clearly a grass type. So Palworld definitely has design inspiration like that. That's for a decent bit of mons. For some, it's more than others, and we're going to be going over that within this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and just hop right on into it. So, first, obviously, they want to start with the Cinderace one. Do these look alike? I will say yes. The general body and stuff looks alike. The scrunches are there, various things like I said, but it is changed enough to be its own design. It just clearly is very heavily inspired by Cinderace. It's very clear as day. The next one, Galarian Meowth. My answer is gonna be fuck no. And you wanna know why? Because she literally says it's the exact same face, teeth, white and yellow. Yes, because Pokemon owns yellow eyes and a white teeth with girth. Do you know how many designs have this? Have you seen the fucking cat from Alice in Wonderland or anything like that? Does this body even remotely resemble this thing? This is like the biggest amount of copium I've seen in a tweet with this shit, because like they just want to be like they own the eyes and the mouth. Yes, Pokemon owns the eyes and the mouth. Do they look identical? Yes, but is that a generic thing that could be on a cat? Yes. Moving on, we have Superior, and clearly this water kind of mesh thing. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. No, just no. One, Superior's head is very much more round at the top. Clearly has this coming through, is very clear with the snake body being green, having these like lines against it, with the collar being exactly how it is. This has very long striping ribbons. It has a ball at the end of its tail. It very clearly has different eyeballs. Like I said, the head is a bit thinner. You guys can clearly see it there, the little top part, and it has this really big thruft. Now, I have seen this thruft being compared to Primarina. Now, I do think this Fruffle type hair thing without the beads was directly inspired by Primarina, without a shadow of a doubt. There's nothing stopping it. But is this the exact same thing as the Superior? No. It takes small parts from Primarina, and it takes the general snake design, I think maybe with the body markings from Superior, but that's about it. Other than that, it's something completely different. I don't know what the fuck they were cooking with that one, so I'm just gonna say no. This is a no. Next one. We have Mega Aggron inspired body. So, we go ahead here. So they have a Mega inspired Aggron body. The helmet and teeth are tucked away, so you can't highlight it. So let's take a little bit of a closer look. Just a wee bit of a closer look. And yeah, I'm gonna go with no on this one as well. Just no. I will say the face. The bottom jaw structure is like kind of similar, 100%. And I do think the claws at the bottom are very much the same, like where it's like that. But other than that, no. This is the main body, the color. No, just no. I don't. But besides the jaw, and maybe the eyes are not the same. Just the bottom jaw and then the bottom claws. Those are about it. But like I said, whatever. We're moving on. All right. So the next one has Giratina's face. Let's take a look. It has 2 lines, a dot, a little head thing, and then fire and like scorpion short, right? 2 lines into a circle, into another star, into like this like crown thing. Okay, now I'm looking at it. The crown thing is very similar. However, I will say that there's no pointy part in the middle here, so this is definitely unique. And then the rest of the body is just not the fucking same. So yeah, this is gonna be a fuck no. I don't know what copium they were smoking with this one, but nah, not even the face. No, the faces didn't. Nah, what fucking copium were they smoking with that one? Okay. So Garchomp's model, but reminds me of Toxtricity. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look for full HD. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, no. I mean, the shape of the head is kind of similar to Garchomp. The bottom feet are also very similar. I will definitely give it that. The bottom feet, hella similar. But then yet again, this goes by the design philosophy that I told you they do, where they take specific parts of Pokemon and clearly reuse them in designs. I think also, yes, the double electric shock does remind me of not this version of Toxtricity. It's not this version. It's the low base version. It reminds me more of the low base version with the high bases color. And then the pose. The pose is very similar to Garchomp. I will 100% give it that. So it definitely has the head and kind of like the body type as well as like the feet, right? But the rest of the design is something completely different, and it makes it something completely different. So it's not just Garchomp, but another color. It's not just Garchomp, but something else. It's very clearly inspired, yet again. Very much body structure and parts of the body are very much inspired by Pokemon, but yet again, same design philosophy as we were talking about earlier. Not the fucking same. But let's move on. Silvally's model. So taking just a slightly better look here. It has a little thing on the edge. Has a little horn thing, has some wings with it, and then obviously you go into Silvally. Now, I could definitely see the comparisons. 100%. 100%. But yet again, I'm still gonna have to say no. I think it follows the same design philosophy as Silvally, 100%. It keeps the upper part here. The face is marginally different. As we can clearly see here, the face is marginally different, but it still has these kind of claw things. I mean, these are more like direct bird claws, but also the back legs do match the claws, so it's not like it has new claws on it or anything. It doesn't have like the design philosophy like Silvally has, where he has like dog feet in the back. They are still both claws. This thing also has wings. It has a circle around the middle of its section, which I generally thought Silvally had, but it doesn't, surprisingly. It does have it though around the type null neck, but at the same time that's marginally different located. It had to be like here-ish. And even then, it definitely borrows design philosophies 100% from Silvally. But is it Silvally and type null just directly copied? No. Maybe a fun parody, but no, they're definitely not the same. Sabley's fun. This one is really funny to me, because nothing about these two are the fucking same, except for this fucking fin. Literally, and this is another thing where I said, yo, they copied the design philosophy. Nothing about those two are the fucking same. I don't know what copium you're fucking smoking, where you look at this and you're like, man, that's Sableye, bro. Like, bro, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking of this way. The head, 100%. This fin right here, 100%. They're almost identical, except for this one leads into the body. I can 100% see with the fin. That's it. This looks like a like I don't know. It looks like a slow fish, and then this one looks like a derpy baby chameleon thing. I don't know. Like the design here is like just wow. Just like if you remove this fin, like let's remove this fin from this design. Is this the same mod then? Like, because like genuinely, if you remove this fin, there's nowhere close to being this. I don't know what copium they were smoking with this one. Okay. Shaman's body. Okay. So a round structure, with small legs. That's adorable. Okay. I'm just gonna say the reasoning, fucking stupid. I don't know what copium she was smoking with that one. Maybe if she given like Togedemaru, not Togedemaru, Dede. That's what I was thinking of. Maybe she said the Dede, maybe. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Shaman does not own the right to being small with little legs. You know how many mons and things like that I can say that look like this? That's insane to me, especially with this thing being a fucking hedgehog and this thing being like, I don't know if Shaman is supposed to be a hedgehog or not. I don't think it is, but nah, you're crack smoking, bro. You can't just own a body type like that. And the fact that the fact that Shaman clearly here in this picture has like connected legs to where you show it that when this thing has like different legs, it has boots on and stuff like that. It has very marginally different designs. So that you're these are not the same. I don't know what copium she's smoking there. Braixen's design. Yet again, you are just marginally fucking wrong. I don't know what's wrong with her or him. I don't know. I'm sorry if I misgendered that person, but I don't know what the fuck copium they were smoking with these two. This is not Braixen. This is definitely supposed to be inspired by Delphox. I don't know why the fuck they would put Braixen here. This looks nothing like Braixen. Let's get that entire thing out of the way. Does Braixen have a hat? For one, no. Does Braixen have fucking long claws and like drapes on it? No. His skinny, thin arms with like a dress at the bottom. This thing has like really long, weird shape. I mean, the legs are kind of similar, but yet again, that's still a Delphox comparison. Either way. This mon's name's Wixen. I remember it specifically because when I played through, I actually used one. This is very similar to Delphox, surprisingly enough. We're gonna get into something different completely, but these two do not look the same. Does this thing look similar to Delphox? I'm going to give it a yes. But 100% because you could just look at the design and tell. But kind of what goes on in this part 2 of this video, you guys are gonna see some interesting opinions, if I do say so myself. So these two, I'm just gonna go ahead here and say it. No. No, just no. No. It's like, I don't know if people even fucking look at this design actually and like think about it. Look at what Wooloo has. Wooloo is a generic ass sheep with 4 legs It has these gray tussles coming out of its head, small horns, flappy ears. That's it, right? Then you go to this thing. This thing has slightly flappy ears, a super generic fucking sheep form with a whole like swirl thing in its head, unique face, has 2 little golden buttons and things like that with horns. This is the most generic looking sheep. And then you look at this, this is the most generic looking sheep. These two don't look alike. They look like a generic ass sheep. And that's why I'm just like, I don't know what copium people are smoking with. It's like they're both balls, maybe that's it. People like, they look at it, they're like, they're both sheep, they're both balls, even though that's literally what the most identical like fucking cartoony sheep looks like. They have small horns and then kind of flappy ear. These two are completely separate things. This one is bipedal, this one's on all fours. I don't even know why the fuck people are making this comparison. This is the most generic sheep design ever. Please stop comparing these two like they're the exact same. They're clearly not. They're both just based off the most generic ass sheep. Alright, this one is very clearly Luxray. Now this one, like I said, somebody said this one was removed from the game. I'm telling you, I haven't found this one in the game, so I think that might be true, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Yeah, these two are damn near the exact same. The only differences here really would be... Yeah, between these two, the only differences would literally be the ears and the little thing in its head. And the eyes, kinda. As well as also the fact that this thing has claws. But yet again, this would be baselessly designed. This is 100% a lookalike. I do believe this one. But like I said, I don't even think this one's in the game anymore, so... Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, so, this one, 100%. This one... Gigantamax Eevee. Okay. Okay, I can kind of see what they were spinning with here. I gotta go with the yes with this one. I gotta go with the yes for this one. This one's way too similar. This one needs to be changed. Yeah, there's a lot of fur around here. I mean, they're both clearly different designs. Clearly just based off of the fur, the color scheme, and everything else. But the eyes are like damn near the same. The face is exactly the damn near the same. The way how the hair works, surprisingly, even with the hair going over the ear here, kind of like Eevee is here, way too similar. Way too similar. I could definitely say yes on this one. 100%. Next up, we're gonna be going over the Lycanroc. Okay, so for Lycanroc, are these similar? Yet again, people will put the models next to each other, blah blah blah. I'm gonna be honest with you when I say that this is the most generic wolf body style ever. I do think they have some things in common, but are they exactly the same? No. But I can definitely see where people get the inspiration from and see that. You can even look at the jawline. Look at the jawline on Lycanroc when it's directly comparable. It has this really unique, solid jawline. This one really just has a more generic wolf jawline. The fluff even on it, very much has a unique kind of like pointiness to it and like flow to it. This is very generic mane. And the legs. Different marks off as well. You can even see here like the different marks in the leg and everything, but overall I'd have to go with yeah. But I think these two have the same similar problem as Wooloo and the sheep. I think they have the exact same problem of this wolf's body type is the most generic wolf body type ever. And so is Lycanroc. Lycanroc is the most generic thing ever, and then it's like with the very few differential things that they did to make it, it just looks too similar. They could have done some things with the body to make it different. I think maybe even getting rid of the mane and maybe just adding like maybe some like points or edges or something. I don't know. I think getting rid of like just some of the design aspects would have definitely made it vary a little bit more, but they both have a very generic wolf body shape, and I think at the end of the day, you can see like they took the inspiration points from Lycanroc to put on this thing, and with it already having such a similar body type, they're damn near the same thing. So it's like you might as well have just like varied this a little bit more. So yeah, I'll definitely say that. Like yeah, this one does look the same. So we could definitely change this one and make that one better. Next up, Natu theme and animal, less so model. All right, let me tell you something. This already to me is fucking stupid because you decided to say Natu's theme in animal. One, it's a monster catching game. So yeah, it's gonna be based off of a fucking animal, like any other Pokemon, or any other POW for that matter. It's gonna be based off of fucking Pokemon. And two, you say theme. Okay. I'm just gonna tell it to you straight. Pokemon does not, a specific Pokemon does not own a specific theme. There are many Fakemon and many different POW designs that are based off of the same thing. One of the best examples that can instantly come to my mind right now is, I believe it's Kronos from Doodle World. If you guys do not know what Doodle World is, it is a monster catching MMO on the Roblox platform. And lookalike came out with a weather variant that looked extremely similar to it. It was like damn near the same exact design, but yet again, you couldn't really hate on it because it was like, yes, they come from the same theme. Pokemon does not own a specific theme for this animal, which I'm guessing is like a psychic bird or like a totem bird. It doesn't own that fucking theme. This is stupid. These body types look nothing a fucking like, neither does the model, so this is just genuine stupidity, so no. We're just gonna skip on. This one has Tinkaton. Now, no, no. The hair, 100%. I think the hair 100% takes inspiration, but yet again, it falls back on that thing like I said before, where they like taking inspiration from one or two Pokemon and then adding it to this design and making it different. The head sculpts is marginally fucking different. The body sculpts marginally fucking different, especially with Tinkaton having such large hands and things like that. Literally, just the pintails. This thing isn't holding a weapon. This thing has bunny ears, which Tinkaton clearly doesn't have. It has more of like a kind of like froth or like little hair thing on its head. I don't know what fucking copium they were smoking when they thought these two were the same. Just no.